that anybody who's not tracked hours gets 40 hours a week, whether they work an hour or 80. That would be great. How do you calculate an hourly rate for a driver paid by the mile? Total pay divided by total hours the week before they use it. That's the rule right now. I would like it to be over 52 weeks average instead, because that makes more sense and the driver can know what to expect. However, they did not think of trucking when they wrote this law, shockingly. I know you're all amazed and are dropping your mouse or phone or something right now, because that's always how it works unless it's a trucking law. So we have to count all PT hours, but only pay 72 in the year if they have extra at the bank for next year. Yes, and that bank keeps rolling forward. So it's the front loading 72 hours every year works in that year, as long as you're doing it for everybody, and you're treating them all the same. So like somebody who works, part-time in the office, works 2 days a week, you got to give them 72 hours then too. Because I would not pick and choose who you do this with, because people can earn more time. And like the other part too is they can use the 72 even if they're not full-time anymore. So somebody switches from full-time to part-time, they got to keep their whole bank, which is where the accrual part comes in, and why you can't just do 2 hours a year, but then make that part-time person hourly, because they would have earned hours in the previous years if they were full-time before. Okay. You've already answered my question, started stating only salary people. So what if our drivers have a guaranteed salary, but can earn more than that amount? So you have a minimum. Minimum, by the way, decent recruiting technique, because these drivers got to be able to know what minimum they're going to take home. A minimum is not the same as a salary. I could pay my employees a salary, but they're not exempt from overtime, which is a different thing. I know that drivers are exempt from overtime for those who are in interstate commerce, or take up a load that went to another state, touch a load, whatever. But that's a different exemption. And again, I wouldn't want to get hung up on that. I think you're still going to need to track it. Again, like the other one, man, it would be great if that's the compromise they come to, because I don't know who would be against it. It would just make sense, right? When I run for president, ha ha ha, then we'll make that a law. I'm never running for president. Our pay period runs Thursday to Wednesday. So would we use the hours from last pay period to start their totals for today? No, you get to start with tomorrow. Actually, you can start with Friday if you want. The law accrues starting Friday.